Now we're gonna make a kale and chickpea stew. And I gotta tell you something, I grew up eating kale at least once a week in my family, and it's a tradition in my house now. We have kale in my house at least once, if not twice a week, and my kids love it. It's considered a wild cabbage that's green. It also could be purple, and its leaves do not form a head, okay? I.e. like a cauliflower, as an example, that forms a head, okay? One of the most nutritious vegetables in the world is kale. It's extremely powerful antioxidant, and it has incredible properties of antioxidant. Beside it is high in beta-carotene, it's high in vitamin K, C, rich in calcium, and my friends, okay, we're not experts, claim that this is probably the #1 fighting cancer vegetables that's out there. And it's so versatile of what you can do, like in this stew. Before we do that, garbanzo beans, chickpeas, these are them in a fresh stage, okay? So that they have to be like a pea, they have to be taken out. So those are fresh chickpeas. Yeah, they're green. And then after, when they process them, they can get brown. They still have a lot of vitamins in them if you can find them fresh. They have a firm texture with a mild nut-like flavor, mostly used to making hummus. Okay. Now, here's what we're gonna do. Olive oil and or ghee. Okay? You're familiar with this. In the Indian culture, ghee. Folks, if you can't find ghee, don't flip out. Don't have to call 911. It's basically a class of clarified butter. See, I have regular butter here. You take the solids off the top, and you have clarified butter. But ghee, commonly used in Indian cuisine, we'll take a little bit of that. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with not only just a little bit of ghee, but now we're gonna do this quick little stew. So we start with ginger and some garlic and onions. Very simple, inside the pot it goes. Now watch this, this is what we're gonna flavor it with. As that starts getting nice and clarified, we're gonna add a little bit of salt in here.
What kind of salt is that?
That's a sea salt. And then we're gonna add, check this out, mustard seeds, turmeric, again, really, really good for you. Ground coriander, ground cumin, nice spices. And what we're gonna do is get those spices in there. You can see the color from what's happening right now with the turmeric. Now we're gonna add a diced sweet potato, which is right here, yes. Little vegetable broth first, so we can create a little steam. So, now what we're gonna do is this. We're gonna add our chickpeas, get our protein in there. We're gonna add a little bit of coconut milk, okay? A little bit of coconut milk. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna add tons of kale, and the kale has been washed and spun 3 times because it grows in the sand. Once this comes and simmers for about 35 minutes, guys, okay, what I've done is I've made some jasmine rice, and then what we're gonna do is this. We're gonna bring this right to the table. You ready for this? 35 minutes. It's not a long time to put dinner on the table.
That's nothing.
Look at this.
Wow, look how nice it cooks in.
And then what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take a little bit of our chickpea, kale, sweet potato stew with some of that broth, some jasmine rice, and then what I like to do, we talked about that, vitamin C, some red pepper, little cilantro, and there you have it, just like that.